You just discovered a new element! You think you could do that, Morty? You think anyone but me could do that ever in a billion years? Do you think if God existed, he could do it? The answer is no! If God exists, it's f***ing me!
Yes, Rick!
Hi everyone, it's Blue. Make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get an extra video every week.
That's for little Chapelitas at home. Knock down by
Oh, it's just the same thing! And then you Today I'm going to be reacting to a Rick and Morty clip. It's called Rick Sanchez Rants.
I crafted the guy that created the planet you're standing on.
Yeah, and I made the stars that became the carbon in your mother's ovaries!
I didn't ask to be born.
Alright, that's it! I'm out! And it certainly can't be someone whose entire culture powers my brake lights! This is why we do what we do.
So ridiculous.
Ew, what the hell? Jesus, there's flies in my ice cream!
Presidential decree. All ice cream is now for all beings, no matter how many legs.
What the f did you do, Summer?
It was your ship! Your stupid ship did
Don't blame my
it!
ship.
Melted
My
a
ship
child.
doesn't do anything unless
It
it's
killed
told to do
itself.
something.
We
I
all-
want to hear it, Summer. Your boobs are all hanging about. You ruined ice cream with your boobs out.
Vampires are real?
Yes, Summer, vampires are real. Who knew?
Couldn't you, use your super knowledge to turn yourself into a teenager and come to our school and help us hunt the vampire down?
I probably could turn myself into a teenager and hang out in the zit-covered, hormone-addled, low-stakes ass world that is high school. But here's my reverse ask. Why in the f would I ever do that, ever? I just got expelled, Summer!
Oh, so I guess there's no need to stay young. My top!
Screw your top! You ratted on me! I'm Tiny Rick!
Fine, yes, because I love you, and I'm trying to save your life.
High school is my life! Summer Smith is a psycho nerd and she just got me kicked out of school!
You're going to die?
Don't worry, Dr. Glip Glop is the best in the galaxy.
Hello, I'm Dr. Glip Glop.
What? Every hospital claims to have the best doctor in the galaxy. It's like those pizza places that claim to have the best pizza in the world. What do you think, they have pizza contests? Have you ever been to a pizza contest?
Go in the waiting room, Dad.
Fine. Morty!
so right, though.
The Amish bitch shot me. She tried to purge me, Morty. You let your wiener do the walking and now I'm dead.
Rick, she took the car.
You kidding me, Morty? She took my car and the gun. We're like the rest of these assholes now. We're gonna get purged, Morty.
Why don't we just use your portal gun?
It's in the car, dip ass. Oh god, it hurts. She got me right in the goddamn liver, Morty. It's the hardest working liver in the galaxy, Morty. Now it has a hole in it.
Okay, have a pen. Go.
7719836421125. A spoon, Morty? A spoon?
I'm sorry.
There's a pile of silverware next to you and you throw me the one thing that can never kill anything?
All right, okay.
Summer?
I am
Hi,
pleased
Morty.
you and your family could witness my melding with Tammy.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, I just hope you got a pre-meld.
Rick!
What? It's just a practical way of making sure that when she's done with you, you can get one of your balls back.
Jesus, Dad.
He's just grumpy from the flight.
Oh, I was happy on the flight. I'm grumpy from the landing.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not the nicest guy in the universe. Because I'm the smartest, and being nice is something stupid people do to hedge their bets. Now, I haven't been exactly subtle about how little I trust marriage. I couldn't make it work, and I could turn a black hole into a sun, so at a certain point, you gotta ask yourself, what are the odds this is legit, not just some big lie we're all telling ourselves because we're afraid to die alone? Because, you know, that's exactly how we all die. Alone.
Oh, boy.
Should I
Life
be more
isn't
open and
pretty.
trusting and loving like,
I feel like if anybody had a Rick in their life, they're just probably the most entertaining person. I get it. He's deep down inside probably sad and, struggling. But just on a short note, I think that everybody needs a Rick because he's going to keep it real and be very blunt and bland and tell you how it is and not really let you get away with things. Not really going to sugarcoat it. If he thinks that you're being an idiot, he's going to be the first one to tell you.
and loving like, my now dead best friend, or your daughter who was BFFs with an intergalactic narc.
Hey, Tammy was cool.
And now we know why.
Because of you.
You, Summer, and the government, and me for letting my guard down, which I will never do again.
Jeez, Rick, you can't say F you to your granddaughter?
I just did, Morty. Here's dessert. You. Welcome to the darkest year of our adventures. First thing that's different, no more Dad, Morty. He threatened to turn me into the government, so I made him and the government go away.
Such a good scene.
I replaced them both as the de facto patriarch of your family and your universe. Your mom wouldn't have accepted me if I came home without you and your sister, so now you know the real reason I rescued you. I just took over the family, Morty, and if you tell your mom or sister I said any of this, I'll deny it, and they'll take my side because I'm a hero, Morty. By the way, you might notice that in spite of your numerous distinctive features, I never gave you a name like Scar or Stripe or Goliath. That's because to me you aren't special. You were special to rats. Now they're dead. I guess it was me you should have impressed. God damn it, I love myself.
Why didn't you want to come here?
Because I don't respect therapy. Because I'm a scientist. Because I invent, transform, create, and destroy for a living. And when I don't like something about the world, I change it. And I don't think going to a rented office in a strip mall to listen to some agent of averageness explain which words mean which feelings has ever helped anyone do anything. I think it's helped a lot of people get comfortable and stop panicking, which is a state of mind we value in the animals we eat, but not something I want for myself.
We're being called to assemble by the Vindicators!
I refuse to answer a literal call to adventure, Morty. Let it go to voicemail.
Rick, the Vindicators only call when the universe itself is at stake. They're the first line of defense against evil. They're the guardians of the unguarded.
They're the writers of their own press releases, Morty. They're a bunch of drama queens that spend an hour talking and 20 minutes jumping around while shit blows up. They're a phase. We did one. It was the big event of that summer. Let it die. I mean, they wanted to not need me so bad they murdered 3 innocent heroes of color and they still had to bring me back?
Rick, since it's my adventure and all, could you do me a favor?
The adventure is the favor, Morty. Me sleeping on these linens is the favor. I mean, what are we vindicating? Comfort? That's why popular people are dumb, and why your pretentious, poorly written, high-budget friends back there can eat a double-decker shit sandwich. Who do you think had more taken from them when you shot 20 cc's of liquid dream killer into my daughter? She was Rick's daughter, Jerry. She had options. You act like prey, but you're a predator.
Did he say 20 cc's of liquid dream killer? Oh my gosh, I want to quote that. That was pretty good. Yeah, I love Rick. He's so funny. Honestly though, by all of his rants and everything that he says, I definitely know that he'd probably rag on me. I do think that he gets in a lot of situations where ignorance is bliss, and since Rick is not ignorant, he feels rather lonely and is very frustrated with that, because although a lot of people around him are stupid and they don't know what's going on, and he's like probably sometimes the only person who gets it or understands, it's lonely because he's the only person who feels that way. And I think that probably causes all of these rants, because he's always dealing with people like Morty or maybe even Summer that want to do things a certain way without maybe even using logic and maybe just acting on feelings. But he doesn't really understand that because people, normal people, act that way.
20 cc's of liquid dream killer into my daughter. She was Rick's daughter, Jerry. She had options. You act like prey, but you're a predator. You use pity to lure in your victims. It's how you survive. I survive because I know everything. That snake survives because children wander off, and you survive because people think, oh, this poor piece of shit, he never gets a break. I can't stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul.
There is no incentive, really.
Oh my god, okay, listen, we'll try the machine, but I'd like you to try something. Try swallowing the giant ball of snot that's dangling around in the back of your throat. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to hear that. That's what you do.
Okay, Rick, come on, enough. We're in hell.
Yeah,
aren't we, Rick?
that's
So stupid,
what
Morty.
he is.
Idiot. There's no such thing as
I
hell.
believe you, but I just want to die.
You can die when I say so. I control you. I control the universe. Why am I bragging about that? I have nothing to prove. I'm surrounded by inferior pieces of shit. And guess who just discovered a new element? You think you could do that, Morty? You think anyone but me could do that ever in a billion years? Do you think if God existed, he could do it? The answer is no. If God exists, it's f***ing me.
Yes, Rick.
Morty, I'm
Yes,
fine
Rick.
with you. I only did this for him.
You lying bitch. She kept coming to our house, Morty, and asking me, did you get a new Morty yet?
Because you kept drunk dialing me and crying about it.
I wasn't crying. That's Daddy's good girl. Your life is a lie, man. All your lives are lies. Don't you get it? They told us we were special because we were Ricks, but they stripped us of everything that made us unique. We know how you feel. We're working stiff Ricks just like you, but our assembly line is justice.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Finish what?
You know.
I thought I was torturing him.
Oh, and this disappoints you? Do I tell him we don't have a deal, Morty? Because if we can kill our enemies, but we can't check them off, then how are we better than them? What are you doing?
Are you shelf level or not?
And if I say yes, you're gonna provide that for me with that?
Yes, see the bubble?
I'm familiar with the bubble, Morty. I also dabble in precision, and if you think you can even approach it with your sad naked caveman eyeball and a bubble of air. You're the reason this species is a failure, and it makes me angry.
You're drunk.
You want to put up a shelf? Put up a shelf. All right,
squirrels.
Morty, pack your. It's only gonna keep them down for a little bit, Morty. You with squirrels, Morty. We got a good 5 minutes before they're backing up on our ass, Morty. We have to pack up and move to a new reality, Morty. You know, I said we could only do that a couple of times. We're over here. You know, you're so great at naming things. Why don't you do it from now on?
What?
Fruity Land. Was it my best work? I don't know. Does it deserve to be shit on creatively? Yeah, that's right. I agree with your look of horrified realization. You can be very inconsiderate sometimes.
Oh.
Jesus, he's not a f***ing god.
You don't know what I am. You don't know what I can do.
It's cool,
I'm
Rick.
Doctor Who in this mother. I can be a clone. I can be a hologram. We can be clones controlled by robots controlled with special headsets that the real Rick and Morty are wearing while they're f***ing your mother.
I'm going to kill you.
Come to 312 Olive Street.
Is that her address?
You don't know because you're a bad son.
Take him down. Simplify.
Yeah, you win, Jerry. You win! No amount of genius can stop your dumb, mediocre, vacuous roots from digging into everything and everyone around you and draining them of any ability to fend you off.
Well, it couldn't have been easy for you to say that. I appreciate it.
What? God, Jerry! Another thing that is really interesting and creative about Rick is that if you're just watching him, he comes off as the wrong character. He's like, he yells at everybody, he's rude, and he doesn't really care about anybody's feelings. But he's able to flip that actually pretty easily when he rants at people. An example would be at Jerry whenever he's screaming at him while he's getting eaten and he's crying about how he's a parasite. I mean, I am honest with people is what he kind of tries to push. Like, I might seem mean, but I'm honest, and I'm the smartest person in the universe. You were a downgrade for my daughter. I mean, she had options, like with me being around, but you lure people in with feeling sorry for you. You don't actually offer them anything, yet you want validation, exception, and like probably protection because he can't even defend himself, and made him look like an awful person. And even to the point where I think Jerry started to believe it because he stopped even struggling and let himself get eaten. Because again, felt sorry for himself, I think, believing in what Rick said. So it's like a mind game. I mean, he makes him feel bad that he gets people to feel sorry for him, and in that sense, he's feeling so sorry for himself, he's letting himself get eaten. But yeah, I really like Rick and Morty. I think that they're super funny. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I plan on doing more in the future. If you did like it, make sure you like and subscribe. Go follow me on my Patreon, my Instagram, and my Twitch, and I'll see you guys next time.